this is what's called fog or brown grease. This is similar to what would go through your seed drain at Thanksgiving after you've just cleaned a big turkey dinner up. So you've got breading and little bits of food and 97% water. This is currently being incinerated in the state right now. This is yellow grease or rendering grease. This would be in your home fry daddy. It would be a fry-later at a restaurant. This is what we are now permitted to process 1 million gallons of this a year into biodiesel. And this is biodiesel, the star of the show. All right? It's very pretty, and it's basically just processed, screened, cleaned, animal or vegetable oil. It can be all of it. And you'll all get a sample when you leave today. I apologize to those of you I can't see over there. I want to thank you for coming here today. I am thrilled at such turnout. It's very busy on a Monday, and we appreciate you taking the time out to come and celebrate with us. This is the ribbon cutting of the grand opening of the very first Bridgeport Biodiesel facility. Hope there'll be many more. Some of you in the room remember when we were operating our first A-Royal Flush company out of a mobile trailer right around the corner, and we think we've come a long way. We have nice walls and indoor plumbing now, so we're very, very excited. And there's quite a few of you out there that used to visit us there. I want to make one other note. We all lost a very dear friend this past week, Joe Garrett. We just wanted to take a moment to remember him. A lot of you know him. Well, let's get started. I'd like to introduce my partners. There's 5 of us in Bridgeport Biodiesel. We're also the partners of A-Royal Flush. Bill Malone. Mauro De Silva. He's here somewhere. Michael Streeman. There's Mauro. Michael Streeman. And our latest and our technology partner is David Butler. In 2008, when most businesses were trying to come to grips with how they were going to make up a loss of 15 to 30% of revenue in their sales, just like our partnership, we sat down and said, what are we going to do? Well, we always were truckers, and we had a good background, 20, 30 years in trucking experience, and we have always worked with tank trucks and routing. So we, actually Bill suggested, that we consider expanding that market where we collect kitchen grease and then go one step further and become manufacturers and manufacture biodiesel. And that's where the idea came from, and that was in 2009. And I'm very, very happy to tell you that we received our EPA number on Friday to be an official producer of biodiesel.
Wow.
I don't have it memorized yet, or else I would recite it. We're just so thrilled. We have copies of it going everywhere right now. At any rate, we decided to go ahead and venture into manufacturing and produce biodiesel. Now, this is something that was very new to us, so I don't need to tell you how hard it is to build a facility. And then even harder is to get permission to turn the electricity on to run the facility. But that's what we're here to celebrate today. So we are ready at this point to produce. People in good times and bads are always going to eat at restaurants. And so we feel this is a very good way to take a waste product, increase its recycling percentages, take a waste product and make it into a biodiesel, an alternate fuel. I think most of you here are probably aware that there are mandates out there where the state is supposed to be blending a certain percentage of alternate fuel with diesel. This facility will help meet those mandates. We also are trying to increase manufacturing. We need manufacturing in Connecticut. We will be able to employ 7 to 10 people per shift in good green manufacturing jobs. I know that makes the Department of Labor happy. And by the very nature of a trucking business, it's local. So this is bringing jobs and increased recycling to our local Bridgeport area. When we started off to produce the build. We started out with CDEC and CCAT, and Jill Reingold is here. And they directed us to go to Yukon and meet with Dr. Richard Parnas, who we like to think of as our personal guru of biodiesel. He's been immensely helpful. The lab up there is helping us, and we just couldn't be more pleased. Bill Robinson helped us at the WPCA. The City Council permitted us to build a facility here on the west side. And Mayor Finch, we could not have done this without your introduction to the DEP, and thank you very much. Every time we see the mayor, he says the same thing. What can I do to help you? And he has helped us with everything we've asked. Thank you very, very much. The Jeff Lightman has come up with his Eagle Park, which you'll hear a little bit about today. And that is going to be an instant environmental network for us. Like businesses are going to need the same geography, and we'll be able to help each other with symbiotic relationships. Something that can be modeled here in Bridgeport and then copied in other cities around the state and country. The biggest change that we've seen is Commissioner Dan Esty. And thank you very much, sir, for bringing the E from energy into the DEP, because I'd like now, and I apologize in advance, you're going to have to turn around. We have a very short video that's going to show you the relationship of restaurant grease to the manufacturing of biodiesel. And that just happened to be the good wall, so I apologize.